All right, welcome back, man. Good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Make sure my volume is up and all that good stuff, man. You know what we talking about today. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Plus, man, these guys ain't taking this stuff out of Canelo, man. What's going on, Adrian Vent? How you feeling, man? Jose Hernandez in the building. Salute, man. How you said salute. Canelo's a disgrace. Man, you know, they just, you know that saying, my son says, they say, you're doing too much, man. Like, you're doing too much. That's what's going on with Canelo. He's doing too much. Man, people want to see you prove that you're better than these guys, man. You just saying you better than them and having your media guys just act like that's a fact, man, while you walking around in silk pajamas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, come on, man. You have to fight these guys, man. You prove you better than these dudes, man. But he skipped everybody. Like, everybody. You're going to skip everybody? Like, everybody. I understand you ain't got to fight everybody. That's for sure. But you skipping everybody, man. You're skipping everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Dude, I don't know if there's anybody that has ducked more people in boxing than Canelo. Canelo got like 6 ducks. I mean, when you count like who he's jumping past and not fighting, dog, that's a lot, man. There's something wrong with him. I'm telling you, man, there's something with him, man. I'm telling you. Freddie Jimenez says, salute to you, Fannon. Looking forward to another great live chat on the boxing this morning. Yes, sir. Jose Ayala said he's fighting a cruiserweight to get settled into light heavyweight. What sense does that make? Why would he settled in? Dude, the guy's got 60 fights. He's fighting a cruiserweight to get settled into light heavyweight? He'll fight Bivol and Beterbiev. He will he? Really? Will he? Seriously? Let's not get too impatient. Dude, how many years has this been? God, dog, he ain't fought. Gennady Golovkin was in 2017. Bro, come on now. He fought Gennady Golovkin in 2017. 2017, man. It is about to be 2022. How patient do you want people to be before you see this guy in a fight? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's been since 2017, man. Or was it 2018 for the rematch? I forget. However, man, come on, man. He's not doing that, man. He's fighting Makabu. How does that help you? If he's already got into light heavyweight. He already held a title at light heavyweight. Man, you guys, no, man, he's dead. No, I'm saying, like, no, bro, no, can't do it, man. I can't do it. Can't do it, man. Mr. M. Price, so what's going on? Hey, so what's going on, Mr. M. Price? Say good morning, boxing family, and for now, can't wait to unpack this boxing. Yes, sir, man. Jose Hernandez said, respect to Tim Bradley. This guy never gets his praise. He had a trilogy with Manny Pacquiao and beat Marquez. Great career. Yeah, he's a great fighter. And the funny thing is, man, that dude really knows his boxing, man. Like, he'll say some things that I know he's saying just to be, you know, salacious or whatever, I guess is the word, or just to be, you know, just to be controversial. Or he was doing that for a while. I think he backed off that. But, you know, that kind of just clowning stuff, he's backed off that. But, man, that dude really knows his boxing, man. And I'm glad he said it. Antonio Tarver said it. It's like, dude, I'm glad. That's what I'm saying. These champions need to say something about that, man. Like, like, you guys, they're going to send as many Canelo bots and, you know, Canelo fans that are just going to say whatever it is that they think most people want to hear, right? You know, but to hear champions say that, man, like, real champions they need to say that to Canelo. Like, look, man, you know, what you're doing is not right, bro. Like, you should be fighting these guys, man. You know, you should be fighting these guys. And they should say that. Like, all those champions should say that. Floyd Mayweather should say it. Oscar De La Hoya should say it. Bernard Hopkins should say it. Tim Bradley should say it. That's what I think is going to, like, really hold weight. I know definitely Marco Antonio Barrera, and all these guys, bro, that really had to fight tough guys for their career, to watch this guy run around in yellow silk pajamas, skipping up fighting Makabu. Bro, that's just an insult, man. That's an insult to the guys that are really a 5-weight division champion, man. Man, Abel Perez, look, dude, you need to fucking stop sucking on him. You need to stop sucking on the man. All right? You need to stop kissing his earlobes, bro. Abel Perez, for real. Why don't you stop kissing his earlobes? Dog, I don't have to worship Canelo, man. I know he's a good fighter, but I do not have to worship that man. I do not have to sit up here and tell you that I think that him fighting Ulunga Mukaba, a guy that is who's a domestic level fighter from Zaire, is some big fight, man. And then turn around and had this guy try to charge you $90 to watch it. Dog, you're a sucker, man. You need to stop being a sucker. Much love in that super chat. Julian Lettucemouth said, I bet he's going to stay at light or cruiserweight so he doesn't have to fight slick, quick fighters anymore. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Look, man, I have no confidence in Canelo. I think he's being a fraud, man. At this point in time, this is a fraud move. It's a scam. It's looking like just a flat-out scam. No joke. This Makaba, because look, man, I was like, all right, once you beat, and it was like once you beat Caleb Plant, where are you going to go? You have to fight a champion. When you have those 4 belts, you're the undisputed champion. What did you become the undisputed champion for? You just are. I'm sorry, man. You gotta grow up, man. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, seriously, it's not in my constitution. It's just nonsense, man. Or who's hating on him? Who should stop hating on him? Is Tim Bradley hating on him? Is Antonio Tarver hating on him? Is Floyd Mayweather Jr. hating on him by saying, man, come on, dude, some of these other guys deserve a fight, man. The real guys that can compete with you, they deserve a fight, man. And you guys to sit up there and just say, oh, well, they need to fight each other, That's it. Yeah, but that's not addressing what Canelo's doing, man. Canelo's like, I've got the ball and I'm keeping it to myself. And he's not allowing these guys to compete with him. And the dude has been on a European fighter tour, bro, for 3 years. And now he's going to Africa? I mean, I'm saying, like, I told you he wasn't afraid to fight black fighters. Anyway, said, True, where is everyone else fighting Andre, fighting more? He said, True, where is everyone else fighting Andre, fighting more? I mean, he's always, they said Canelo Alvarez still, I'm sorry. Brian Senegal, what brand of coffee you're bringing? I don't know, man. It's just like a group of what he calls Keurigs or whatever. It's Keurigs that my wife got me. So I really can't say, man. Much love in that super chat, Julius Ladesama, man. He said, I bet he's going to stay at light or cruiserweight so he doesn't have to fight slick, quick boxers anymore. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Here's the thing, Julian. If he stays at cruiserweight, I don't have a problem with him staying at cruiserweight. No problem with you staying at cruiserweight. But what are you going to say when he doesn't fight anybody at cruiserweight next? When he fights, when he goes to, I'm going to move back down to light heavyweight because now there's some guy with the WBO belt that I can beat. Oh, well, now, now I'll go back to, I'll fight at 168 because, but they're not going to strip him, right? The WBC, and he holds the and he doesn't have to even defend it. Like, it's such a scam with Canelo. It's a scam. And you guys can say what you want. It's a scam, man. You guys would whole bunch of people will point that out about Floyd Mayweather Jr., but Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s was never this bad, man. Floyd Mayweather was, his fights were never this bad, man. He at least stayed in a weight class, man, and fought at 147 and fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought Juan Manuel Marquez. He fought Cotto. He fought these guys at 147. He fought Canelo, man. He gave Canelo a chance, man. And now this dude Canelo, the best guys in the divisions around him, he refused to give a shot to the best guys in the division. And you guys and a lot of you guys, and their fanboys make an excuse of them because that's what you're being. If you keep telling me this guy never, ever has to fight his best competition in the division. Oh, well, we don't even, he'll beat him easy. He'll beat him easy. It's an easy fight. Oh, he doesn't deserve to fight. Who's he fighting? Who's Charlo fought? Let's talk about Charlo's resume. Let's get off the fact that Canelo Alvarez is now ducked at least 6 guys. At least 6. At least 6. You got to say he ducked those cruiserweight. He ducked Charlo. He ducked Sergey Deverenchenko. He ducked Demetrius Andrade. He ducked at 168. He's ducking David Benavidez because he's the best guy, and that's the WBC belt there. He did not fight at 175. He didn't fight Beterbiev. He didn't fight Bivol. And now at cruiserweight, he goes to cruiserweight to fight Makaba when Bradis is there. Come on, man. How is that not a scam? Seriously. Do you think he has any responsibility other than to, he's Canelo. We love Canelo. It's Canelo. Man, stop, man. Get out. I'm serious, man. Stop sucking on that man's earlobe. It's like, it's crazy, man. Ride a Prophet. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Seriously, man. It's 50 bands. He's trolling you, man. I guarantee you this. Let me go up to what Terry Schmoot said last time. Oh, yeah, Terry Schmoot. Man, he don't believe that. Terry Schmoot's playing you, man. That dog serious. Terry Schmoot's a class clown. He does not mean that at all. Christopher Campbell said Floyd fought guys coming off their best win. He did. But look, man, if you this is what I want to do, Christopher, for the sake of argument. Let's say that all of the criticism that these same people, pretty much the same people that are just allowing all this stuff, that act like they don't see this. They act like they don't see it. Would criticize Floyd Mayweather for. Just assume that they're right. But then look at what Canelo's doing. And dude, seriously, man, this is the most blatant ducking that I have ever seen, man. Like, it's the most blatant ducking. Like, who has ducked somebody more blatantly than that? More blatantly. And have their fans okay with it. Besides Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua's just one guy. Anthony Joshua did it with Deontay Wilder. That's it. I'm saying that's the only guy that I can think of, because Eddie Hearn was out there just telling a bunch of stories about how nobody knows him and all kind of other stupidity. But that's it. It's the only guy that I know that's done that I can think of. I know other people that have been ducked, like Sugar Ray Leonard. You could say, all right, Sugar Ray Leonard ducked Aaron Pryor. But can you name 6 guys? Can you name 6 guys that he didn't fight, that he should have fought in 5 different weight classes? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, hey, you talk about winning the champions in 5 divisions, but in every division you've ducked multiple guys. You didn't fight the first or the second best guy, or maybe at 168 he fought the second best guy at 168 in Caleb Plant. Maybe he fought the second best guy. It's amazing, bro. Anyway, Moses said Floyd Pack was 5 years late, but Canelo on same duck style. Hey, man, it was 5 years late, but he fought him, and he fought other people during the same time, though. Let me see something, bro. In the middle, before that, let's watch this. Let me see something, because I'm old, so I got to actually look at BoxRec for these type of things. To all my BoxRec warriors out there, shout out to the BoxRec warriors. They get mad if somebody actually has to go to BoxRec when you know dang well the information you got from BoxRec. Anyway, so let's go back. Exactly. That's what I thought. Dude, he fought Canelo Alvarez before he fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought Canelo Alvarez before he fought Manny Pacquiao. So it's like, yeah, it may have been 5 years too late, but in the midst, what's going on? Salutes in the chat. Shout out to the noobs in the chat. But he did fight him. You know what I'm saying? He fought Canelo before he fought Floyd Mayweather. He fought Juan Manuel Marquez. He fought Marcos Maidana. He fought Marcos Maidana twice. And Marcos Maidana, and this is later stage in his career. This isn't when how old is he? 31? Like, isn't he 31 now? Like, this mighty early for this. You know what I'm saying? Mighty early. What's going on? What's going on, Powerhouse Watson in the building, man? And my man, Ryder Prophet, my bad, I didn't say what's up. He said, blessings supporting one of the best boxing channels. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, bro. Anyway, man, like I said, I'm beside myself. I want to be a Canelo Alvarez fan. I do. I want it to be. I want to get on the bandwagon, man. Every time I start acting like I can get on this man's bandwagon, they do something that is ludicrous. You know what I mean? Ferry Jimenez said he's making a joke of himself in the boxing organization, avoiding the competition. He is. He is. And he is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Yippee Kai said he's not a gambler. Nah, man. I think that he is. Yeah. I think he's wrenching people for money at this point. At this point, I think he's just getting people for money. And that's it. I think he's just getting people for money, and that is it. Nothing other than that, bro. Powerhouse Watson said Loma ducked Haney, Canelo ducked Charlo. Both became WBC franchise champions. Yeah, that's a true fact. That's a true statement. Absolutely true statement, man. Oh, my God. Did y'all hear? I got to talk about off Canelo for a second because he disgusts me. Anyway, dog, Canelo, man, stop. Will you stop? Just stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's time. And all you supporting Canelo, will y'all stop it? Seriously, you guys are bad for boxing, man. Like, I always knew that you guys were like, you know, you're phony. Let's just put it that way. You're real phony, all right? Real phony. You will laugh and say whatever somebody else wants to hear you say. You know what I mean? You don't want to have anybody trolling on you, so you just ride with the flow and act like, you know, whatever. But, man, if y'all don't say something about this, man, like, you're just arguing with the other side. That's what you're doing. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to argue with the other side, and whatever the other side says is wrong, which is, in my opinion, is like straight up coward. You know, you guys need to come on and fess up that this man needs to fight name somebody that the man needs to fight at this point in time. If you want to say, okay, he doesn't have to fight Charlo, I can agree. All right. He doesn't have to fight Charlo. Fine. Then you say, okay, well, he doesn't have to fight David Benavidez. I say, okay, he doesn't have to fight David Benavidez. Fine. Does he have to fight Andrade? No, he doesn't need to fight Andrade. Who has Andrade fought? Okay. All right. So he doesn't need to fight him either. All right. Does he need to fight Bivol? Oh, no, he's Bivol's. No, he doesn't need to fight. He doesn't have to fight Bivol. Who's Bivol? Okay, so he doesn't need to fight Bivol either. All right. Okay, so does he need to fight? Beterbiev? Oh, no. No, he doesn't have to fight Beterbiev. He doesn't need to fight Beterbiev. All right, okay. He's a cruiserweight now. So does he need to fight Marius Bradis? Oh, no, he doesn't need to fight Marius Bradis. Not at all. No way. Why? Because who has Marius Bradis fought? I mean, okay. Well, who does he have to fight at all? No. Oh, yeah, well, you know, just be patient with him. Just be patient with him for what? You saying he does not, literally you're telling me that there's no individual person in boxing that Canelo Alvarez has to fight. You are beyond franchising him. Like, you really are taking that franchise champion to, that's what you mean by franchise champion? That the man literally does not have to fight anybody and he's always a champion. That is disgusting. Can you understand how I might feel from somebody that really has watched boxing for a long time? Like, really? And seen guys, you sit back and you think, God dog, I wish my guy didn't have to fight him. Oh Lord, here he comes. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I'm a Terrence Crawford fan, and here comes Jaron Ennis. You know, God dog, why does he have to fight Jaron Ennis? You know what I mean? God dog, why do they mandate that fight? Right? Oh, geez, my guy's probably going to lose. Here this guy comes. Why does Pernell Whitaker have to fight Oscar De La Hoya? You know they're going to rob him. Oh, well, because the WBC ordered it. But not Canelo. Canelo gets in his Learjet with his $10,000 literally $10,000 silk pajamas in some Dolce & Gabbana slippers. Gets off the plane. Man, y'all are whack as hell, bro. Much love in that super chat. Robin Soda said, what's up, brother? Prediction for Crawford versus Porter Saturday. And you think, is this fight a career-defining fight for both fighters? Thank you for asking me that. It is a career-defining fight for Terrence Crawford. Let me stop. It is not a career-defining fight for either one. Both of those guys have their careers under established, in my opinion, as, guys I'm never going to forget. All right, I don't have a Hall of Fame, my own personal Hall of Fame, right? I know that I'm never going to forget them. And I know that I've gotten good fights out of Sean Porter, and I've gotten a lot of exciting moments out of Terrence Crawford. But this is going to be the first time I've seen Terrence Crawford in a fight where I'm like, okay, now you're in the heat of a division that has a lot of fighters in it. He's in the mix in the division. He's not across the side of the street. This is him fighting the most important fight. It's an important fight for the welterweight division. That's what I'll say. But career defining, no. Terrence Crawford will have to beat Errol Spence for a career defining fight. That's his career defining fight. For him, that's where I think it's headed. For Sean Porter, if he wins, it's definitely his career defining fight. Because it's like, man, this dude right here is a warrior. Everything Canelo's not. He's the anti-Canelo. To me, he'll be the anti-Canelo. Guy is not necessarily as talented as everybody else or skilled as everybody else. And I think that that's fair to say. I don't think that he has got a tremendous amount of power, right? He doesn't have a tremendous amount of speed. He's not ridiculously skilled in the ring. But what he is he's a dog that will get in the ring and he will fight anybody you put in front of him. And that, my friend, is anti-Canelo. That is the anti-Canelo. A guy that will fight anybody you put in front of him. And that's why I love boxing. Canelo want to run 4 bums off in a year. I'm sorry. He would do it if he could get away because that's what they got that franchise belt for. So he'll always be a champion, bro. Always be a champion. So that's where I am, man. I think it's a career-defining fight for Sean Porter. For Terrence Crawford, it's one that puts him in the mix and sets up the fight for him that really could be his career-defining fight. But anyway, I'm so sick of these dudes. Coda said, how does somebody like Rocky Fielding get a chance? Because he had a secondary belt. It's about the belts. Canelo likes belts. And he's making the argument. He's making the argument that because I have the belt is what's most important. He's going to get belts. He's getting belts. Oh, this guy had the belt. That guy had the belt. Why don't you go find somebody that has the belt and go fight? But Jamal has a belt. He didn't want that belt. Demetrius Andrade had a belt. Didn't want that belt. Right? When he moved up to fight light heavyweight. Beterbiev had a belt. Didn't want that belt. Bivol has a belt. He doesn't want that belt. Marius Bradis at cruiserweight has a belt. He don't want that belt. He just seems to want the belts of guys that he's going to beat. And then the guys that support him turn around and say, well, he's going to beat everybody. I don't know that, man. I know that this guy is better than him, though. David Benavidez is better than Caleb Plant. He's not some soft punching guy. He's a better style matchup. He's got a better chance than Caleb Plant did. Benavidez has a better chance than what's the other guy? What's Billy Joe Saunders? A better chance than Billy Joe Saunders did. Billy Joe Saunders is a blown up 160, and he sucked, in my opinion. Better chance than Rocky Fielding. Better chance than Callum Smith. Seriously, the only guy that I thought even remotely had a chance, Daniel Jacobs. It's the only guy that remotely had a chance. It's Daniel Jacobs. His best fight, Daniel Jacobs. And Daniel Jacobs had lost to a guy that Canelo had already beaten. Daniel Jacobs lost to Gennady Golovkin. Canelo beat Gennady Golovkin. And then he beat a guy. Then he goes back and fights Daniel Jacobs at 160. Doesn't fight Charlo, though. Didn't fight Charlo at 154. Didn't do it. So I just want to understand, at what point in time is this guy ever, like, how patient do you want people to be? Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. Just give me your, give me your $90. You know what I'm saying? Give me your $90 and hold your breath. That sounds like a scam to me, homie. My man Kevin Falker said NTA said no threats allowed. Exactly. Lee Law Services, yeah, but he needs to fight Rocky Fielding. Exactly, bro. And I'm glad that the champions are actually saying something about it, man. He said, Mike Kirk said, Spence, boots, hope never happens. Hey, man, no, for them, that fight is going to happen. The WBC will put Spence in the position to have to fight Boots. Or, more importantly, the WBC will certainly put Errol Spence in the position of having to fight Virgil Ortiz. Errol Spence will have to fight Virgil Ortiz. Not going to get that Canelo treatment. Not going to get let me franchise you so you don't have to worry about Virgil Ortiz. Seriously, man, no way they will do that for Errol Spence Jr. No chance. But Canelo, that's what they did. And that's what they said at 168. He said, oh no, he's the franchise champion at 168. He doesn't have to fight a mandatory 168. I'm telling you, Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez can be a champion in any weight division he wants to be in as long as he don't lose. That's why I'm glad this dude can't sell no tickets. Glad that he can't. Because the dude ain't gonna sell shit. Excuse my language. Anyway. Hold on, man. Let me roll down here to this because I'm on a rant, man. I'll get into the chat, man, and answering questions in the chat. Man, this is kind of bugging me, man. Giovanni Walker, man, much love. He said, Fannon, I have come across the hate you speak about. I did not know how true it was, my brother. Stay strong, stay boxing. Man, you kidding me? All the time, bro. Hey, I'm literally. See, but that is really an attempt to shut down, just to try to shut channels down, bro. A lot of these channels are not growing I'm telling you, man, they lay in on people. I went to a chat yesterday just watching the top rank video. Dude, I think I got called gay like, 15 times. Like all I did is go to I just watched the top rank deal. Man, I got called all kind of names in there. I was like, wow, man. I'm just sitting here like people just come in and start hating on me. On chats I'm not even in. Telling you, man, they got an obsession about it, bro, because they're stupid. And there's no outlet for it. I'm the guy that gets in their head and they can't move it. You can't move it, dude. You can't. At a certain point in time, bozo, this guy has to fight. You know what I'm saying? It would start with things like, man, y'all remember this argument, man? Do y'all remember when everybody, all those dudes were talking about how much money was in the UK? And literally, man, we would sit up here and be like, man, are you stupid? Do you realize that Eddie Hearn is going to leave Sky Sports? Man, Sky Sports. What's going on, saying? Yeah, but you the big bro no matter what. That's what's up, right? Thank you, man. I appreciate that, retro, man. Yeah, man. See, we can disagree. Blood will disagree. It's all love with Blood. That's my dude. I don't have to agree with Blood. I don't have to agree with a lot of y'all cats, man. I don't. But I'll tell you, y'all don't like being wrong, man, at all, bro. Much love, retro. Do not like being wrong at all, bro. I told you. Eddie Hearn is going to leave Sky Sports. Yeah, going to leave Sky Sports. No, we're blah, blah, blah. All right. He left Sky Sports, didn't he? Told you the Zone was going to be a flop, didn't we? The zone is up out of there, right? Told you the whole time y'all hating on the PBC. Hating on, now look, I got problems with the PBC. I will tell you. They are not like, they are not, what do you call it? And by the way, there's a whole bunch of PBC dudes don't like me either, just so you know. All right? Because I don't kiss Devin Haney's ass. And that's for real. Because I won't just lick Devin Haney's earlobes. Whole bunch of cats will go, you're a Devin hater. You're a Devin hater. Oh, God, you're a hater of Devin. No, I'm not a hater of Devin, bro. But come on, bro. Come on, man. Devin has not beat nobody yet. So I'm not about to, just go off on it. And hey, man, you like Devin like that. I like Devin. But seriously, bro, it is how much am I supposed to like the guy? You know what I'm saying? It's a little quick for me on that. Mr. Emprise said, Fannon, does it seem like Crawford versus Porter fight week? Why Top Rank ain't promoting this fight more? If it one of the best matchups this year, because Terrence Crawford sucks at promoting fights. Terrence Crawford, I'm telling you. Terrence Crawford sucks at promoting fights. If I did not know who Terrence Crawford was, and I just watched his press conference, I would never watch this fight. Ever. It is so boring. Bro, will you at least say you're gonna hit him? You're gonna beat him up? Tell me what you're gonna do in the fight, dude. Seriously, why do I care, bro? It's just another day in the park. Nothing, I'm just sitting back. I'm gonna play Xbox. What you gonna do today? Hey, what do you think about the fight? I'm just gonna sit back and play Xbox. No big deal. Nothing special about this at all. Nothing special at all about this. No big deal. Fight's just no big deal at all. It's just another day at work to me. Who cares? Dude, when he said that, I was like, man, do you realize you about to sell another 100,000 pay-per-views, man? I think one of the reasons that Canelo Alvarez sold all them tickets is because Caleb Plant smacked him. At least Caleb Plant gave you a reason. To want to see the fight. He slapped him. It's like, hey, you out of here, man? Jig. Yeah, hold on one second. I got to tell my son it's time to leave for school. Hold on one second. RSA Boxing Life. I'll let him. He got to do his own thing. RSA Boxing Life. Salute, good brother. Tim B did a real good job of summing it up, especially when he said nobody knows him. Man, much love in that super chat, bro. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, man. It was like, dude, he sucks at it. Man, dude. He does a great job when there's no cameras on there. When he jumped in Jose Benavidez's face and said, you better not be. What did he say? He's like, you better focus on your fight before you don't get to your fight. You better, that type of stuff. Dude, will you say that in front of the camera? Please, just so we can get these bozos out of here, man. We got a reason, and people got a reason to have to fight you. Adrian Bronner can get a pay-per-view fight next week off of what he says at them press conferences. Brian James said, we have to stop calling Canelo a fighter. Duck protect their belts by not fighting the best competition while fighters out on the gloves and defend against all challenges. Much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat. Thank you guys so much for your support, bro. And by the way, every time you donate, they hate it. So I will steal that. I don't steal a lot, bro. But trust you me, when they donate, when they hate because you donate. I will tell you. Cannot stand that I get views, bro. Can't stand it. And it is what it is, bro, because I am not monkey lipping for y'all. I ain't doing it. I sat up in my bed last night God, dog, I wish I could like everybody. I wish I could come and had the mental flexibility to tell you that Canelo Alvarez moving up to fight Mukaba is something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to that fight. Man, what a great fight for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is fighting a guy that is 20 pounds bigger than him. Man, he is at I can't do it because he's going to beat Makabu. I'm saying because he's going to beat him. I already know it. If he beats him, it'll be upset of the century. Let me put it that way. This is how big that fight is. if he beats Makaba, if Makaba beats him, it's upset of the century. It's one of the biggest upsets in the century if he beats Canelo. I promise you. Canelo ain't trying to have no upsets. All right? Adewale M in that super chat, man. Much love in that super chat. He said, fighters need to promote their fights so they can make money. Now it makes sense why Arum is always mad at Crawford. Bro, Crawford would, man, are you nervous about what? No, I'm hyperactive is what I am. I'm hyperactive. Just so you know, and I'm on coffee. You know why? Because I get depressed. I suffer from depression. So since I suffer from depression, I drink coffee in the morning because it puts me in a better mood and it makes my day go quicker. And then when I drink the coffee, then I start moving around because I'm also hyperactive. It's just kind of fucked up. But it is what it is, man. You're just going to have to deal with it. I like boxing, though. And I hope you like boxing, too. Be easy. Much love in that super chat, bro. He said, Martin, Spence said yesterday we will attend the fight, and if Bud wins, publicly call him out. Dude, did he? Where'd he say that at? Where'd he say that at? Y'all got to give me the link for that. I got to check that out. I got to check that up. Yeah, dog. Bud is boring as hell. I mean, my God. Bud. Seriously. Bud, seriously, man. You made me not want to watch the fight for a fraction of a second. Hey, Moses said you found a great outlet as a YouTube creator. Yeah. As long as I don't take stuff too seriously, I really did, man. This is like the most fun I've ever had, bro. Because I love boxing, man. And I love arguing. Combination of arguing and doing all that and paying attention to things that are not too serious. Love it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Love it. Wendell Jackson said, Bud press conference boring, but his fights aren't. Exactly. That's why I'm saying, dude, seriously. Sean, and they try to keep them all separate or whatever. Man, Sean Porter should have just went over to try to slap him or something, Sean. Put some money in your pocket. You know, but look, man, I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I hope Bud tries to get in there and tries to go at him, man. It's a real fight, bro. Retro Boxing said, yeah, my bro. Hey, I'm telling you the truth, man. You know what they say? Tell the truth and shame the devil, bro. Seriously. Tell the truth, shame the devil, bro. I'm not a perfect human being. I will admit it in a second, man. I'm not. But at the same time, I'm going to really tell you what I think, okay? And I'm not going to blow smoke up your backside, bro. I'm not going to milk you and tell you dumb shit that is just dumb shit, okay? Dumb shit. Not going to tell you dumb shit. I'll tell you some shit that you may not agree with, or some things we can talk about, because, like, you know, Blood's my dude, man. So he was on me about the Tyson Fury cheating shit. You know, that was a big riff. But it is what it is, bro. I thought he was cheating. I thought he cheated. Alex Chavez said, what you put in your coffee? Straight black. Much love in that super chat, bro. He said he almost made you not watch. I'm telling you, man. He made me almost not want to watch. It's like, man, this boring motherfucker. I don't want to watch. Sorry, mama. This boring son of a gun. I don't want to see this. Like, dude, I'm serious. I was sitting there watching the live. I was falling asleep in the press. Dude, you got me falling asleep in the press conference, bro. I mean, I'm snoozing in the press conference. You got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? At least you could be like, you want payday. You want payday. You want payday. Like, dude, yeah, Canelo, they want a payday, bro. And so do you, obviously. All right, don't act like you don't want payday. You want payday, something fierce. So you taking easy money for that payday, because that's all that is, bro. You getting a payday, getting a check. Like, let's make more of this, more of this, more of this. You're like, we ain't never going to be poor again. We ain't going to never be poor again, bro. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my man 50 Band said, Fannon, these fools are infatuated with what's in your cup. Look, man. This is can you see that? Fannon, aka Fannon coffee cup, bro. I got my own merch, private merch. I got private merch with my name on it, man. My mama gave me that. I also got this really sweet. Hey, man, one of these days I'm gonna auction off an autographed Muhammad Ali thing, a Muhammad Ali picture, man. So I like the cup, bro. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna do my cup merch. Cup merch. Get your coffee. Morning coffee with Fannon. You know what I mean? Fuck with my English. I like that, dog. Said, top of the morning, bro. Hey, mama, I'm going to. Say, hey, mama, I'm going to fix my name. Yeah, hey, look. Oh, yeah, that's exactly. Dude, because my mama be in here, man. I'm telling you. My mama be in the chat, bro. And that should be funny when she pops up because nobody knows who she is. And except for she shows up and her picture looks just like me, but a lot prettier. Much love in that chat. Eli Sanchez in the building, man. That's what's up, bro. I'm going to get a cup. I'll get the cups. I'll merch the cups for sure. I'll make them available, man. Eli Sanchez said, I'm a big Canelo fan, but what I dislike is that Canelo says he will do the fights that the fans want, and we don't want this fight, this cruiserweight fight. That's what I'm saying. That's me right there. That is the best sentiment that I can give, bro. Oh, yeah, hit the likes, man. Hold on, man. 1 second, man. Let me complain about y'all not hitting these likes, man. Come on, bro. Hit the likes, man. We got 358 people in the building. We only got 127 likes. Man, can y'all please get the likes over 300? I forgot, bro. Hit the likes, man, please. Yeah, that's where I am, Eli. That's exactly where I am. Exactly where I am. I like Canelo Alvarez, bro. I like the guy. I like him, and I know what he's doing. Okay? I like him, and I know exactly what he's doing. You are milking this, brother. You know you are milking this, bro. You found a nice little niche because it's a great niche. You're the money man in boxing. None of your fans are actually asking you to fight anybody. And there is no other fighter that is a dominant fighter near you. And because there's not another dominant fighter near you, you're not fighting guys that would be a risk to you. You're taking the lowest risk for the greatest reward. And that is the truth. And you're trying to feed fans belts and accolades that nobody cares about or nobody ever asked you to do. Fans aren't running around saying, hey, man, we can't wait to see you win 6 divisions. I never hear that. Brand says clout chaser. How am I clout chasing? Bro, these are the same 378 people or 5,000 people, whatever, 4,000 people that are going to watch this video are the same people that watch it every day. I'm not chasing his clout, bro. You're dumb. I do not want to be a 5-division champion. Clout chasing is what Teofimo Lopez did when he sat next to Canelo showing off all them belts. That is called clout chasing. When you're trying to get some of the clout off of somebody. You, my friend, are what you call somebody that probably works for Canelo. Because Canelo got a lot of money. Brand, talk about Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. Put something in the super chat, bot. Bots don't pay money. Put something in the super chat, bot. I just got done talking about him. Put something in the super chat, bot. And I know you're not a bot then. Other than that, bro, you're a bot. Let's celebrate the guys that say what we like. You know what I mean? Let's celebrate the guys that say what I like. Canelo want payday. He does want payday. Of course, Canelo want big payday. That's why he asked for $40 million guaranteed. Because he want payday. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he don't want money. Oh, Andrade, all you want is payday. No, yeah, I do. I want to fight you to get some money. Absolutely, I want payday. Give me a payday. Yeah, I want a payday. The next guy I fight, I'm going to get a payday. I would like a payday from you. You know what I'm saying? I would like to pay. Yeah, I want a payday. What's the problem with wanting a payday? You want payday. I'm telling you, man. Canelo on that, man, he on that whatever you call that, bro. What do you call it when you think you are just beyond it, bro? Hey, my man, Moses, thank you. Much love in that super chat, bro. Cruising says, you want views. Payday. Yes. Everybody, hey. Everybody give Cruising applause. You're right. Absolutely. I am. I like views. You know why? Because I have a YouTube channel and I talk boxing. And if I don't have any views, then who am I talking to? Yay, dummy. You cannot insult me for something that is true. Okay? There's nothing wrong with somebody with a YouTube channel wanting people to watch his YouTube channel. If he didn't want people to watch his YouTube channel, he wouldn't have a YouTube channel, dummy. Get it, dummy? Dog, I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm not a child. All right? You're not going to convince me that something that I should want is bad. Oh, Canelo, all this guy wants is a payday. Yeah, dog, like everybody else, man. What are you doing right now, dummy? Are you at work? Why are you there? Because you want a payday. You know what I'm saying? Because you want a payday. Why? Do you invest in stock market? Why? Because you want a payday, dummy. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to insult people. You think you are smart by insulting people for things that are right. Oh, all Jamal Charlo wants to do is fight Canelo because Canelo's the biggest name in boxing. You're right. He does. Because guess what? That's how you become the biggest name in boxing. Canelo, why did Canelo fight Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Because he wanted a payday and because he wanted to be the biggest name in boxing. That's why he fought him. He wanted a payday and he wanted to be the biggest name in boxing. Is that not why Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Do you think he would have fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. if Floyd Mayweather Jr. was Emmanuel Augustus? And he would have been fighting him. You think they would have put him in against Floyd Mayweather Jr. if Floyd Mayweather Jr. was not a pay-per-view fighter? And he just happened to be the WBC champion? Do you think they would have fought him at a catch weight if Canelo was the star and Floyd was the veteran that a lot of people thought were the pound for pound guy? No, I'm not triggered. I'm talking bad about you, dummy. No, dummy. I'm giving you what you want, which is to be exposed for stupidity. That's what I'm doing. Okay? You said something stupid, trying to be cute, and I bust you out for it. You just want payday. And guess what? You want me to read your comment, don't you? Is that why you put that down there? So you want my attention. I want payday, and you want my attention. So who can really talk shit to who? Let's think about it. You bums are running around using my name. I'm not running around saying your name. You're saying my name. You want attention from me, or you want attention from people that know me. So who's really full of shit? It's you. It's not me. I don't argue with you guys because I already know you stupid. I already know it. So no need to continue to, I ain't gonna argue. I'll call you stupid though. Anyway, that was fun. I hope I didn't miss that super chat, man. Hold on one second, man. Let me back up. But that is just Larry Smith in that super chat. If I missed that, man, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. So anyway, yeah, genius. I want views. And guess what else I would like? Hey, man, would you guys mind sharing my videos and hitting the like button too? I also want some likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Grow up, bro. He said, what's going on? I got to give a gong to my partner right here. Misfit in the building. What's going on? Always love to see you, Misfit. He said, tell him, you big dummy. It's just stupid. Like, dude, you know what that is? That's like, you're like the kid. You're like a little kid in 5th grade that walks into a bathroom and sees another kid in the stall using the bathroom and want to make fun of him. Ha, ha, ha. You're going to the bathroom. Yeah, dummy. It's a bathroom and I got to use the bathroom. How are you making fun of me for a bodily function, bro? If you don't use the bathroom here, you use the bathroom somewhere, dummy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, grow up. You know what I mean? Grow up. They're not effective insults to mature people. Okay? Just letting you know, bro. They don't work. Once you get past like high school, doesn't work. You know what I mean? Oh God, you got a YouTube channel. You damn right. I'm about to retire. You understand that? Like, I'm about to retire. Seriously. Like, at my age, I'm not like you. I'm looking at the age where I'm going to retire. Where there is no corporate job. Where there is, you're 60 years old, you're retiring. So guess what I did? I built a business that I can have when I retire. Like you're supposed to do, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Every financial advisor that I listen to, when they're like, how do you secure yourself into your 70s and your 80s? They say, you got to start a home-based business. Start a home-based business. You know what I'm saying? Don't explain yourself, family. Nah, man, I like to teach these kids. I love to teach these kids. Your guys are just dumbasses. Anyway, Misfit said he sounds like a fool. Everybody want a freaking payday. Even millionaires want more paydays. Exactly. Payday. Thank you so much for that support, bro. Hey, here's the thing. I'm going to compare Richard Hill. I'm going to compare Floyd from a Floyd hater point of view to what Canelo's doing. Nope. This is where I am with that. Floyd Mayweather Jr., when he got to 130 pounds, he fought everybody at 130. He fought Corrales at 130. He fought Castillo. He fought Corrales. He fought He fought Manfredi. He fought Hernandez. He fought all the guys he was supposed to fight at 130, without a doubt. Nobody left out at 130. At 130. At 130, or was it? Excuse me. Did he start at 126 and beat those guys at 126? I forget. I'm getting old. Was Hernandez at 126? And then he goes to 130, and then he beat Diego Corrales at 130, or was that all in the same weight class? I forget with Floyd. Anyway, he beat Hernandez, he beat Corrales, he moves up to lightweight, he beats Castillo, he fought Arturo Gatti, he fought Chop Chop Corley, he fought Zab Judah, he fought Sharmba Mitchell, he fought all the guys he's supposed to fight at lightweight. At 140, he fought Ricky Hatton. He fought tough fights. At 147, he fought tough fights. He fought guys that were top-notch fighters. He fought what's his name, who had moved up from lightweight. Robert the Ghost Guerrero was a good fighter. So that was a good fight. It wasn't the best fight, but it was a good fight. Victor Ortiz had beaten Andre Berto and won a title. He beat him in that weight. He beat him. Marcus Maidana. He beat Marcus Maidana. That's a good fight. He beat Floyd. He beat Canelo Alvarez. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. He beat a lot of these guys. The problem with Floyd is that you can point this out. At 147 pounds, there was young up-and-coming fighters that he did not fight. He did not fight Keith Thurman. He did not fight Sean Porter when he could have fought them. And maybe there's somebody else in there that he met, and he did not fight Kell Brook. There you go. He did not fight Kell Brook. He did not fight Sean Porter. He did not fight Keith Thurman. And that's a fair criticism of him. But this is what you can do with Floyd. You can say, okay, what weight class was that in? That was in the very last weight class he was in at 147. When he was a small 147. And he had already put in a Hall of Fame career. And he fought other fighters. He fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought other fighters that were good fighters. But those young dogs, those young, hungry dogs that could have been real problems, he did not fight them. And that is a fair assessment of Floyd Mayweather Jr. And back when there were a million legitimate Flomos, because there's not a lot of Flomos anymore. Not a lot of people that'll just ride with Floyd for no good reason whatsoever. Right? I'm saying, like, no matter what you say, get mad at anything you say about Floyd. But they would get offended about that. But that is a legitimate criticism of him, that he didn't fight those three guys. But with Canelo, you can do that through every weight class the man has fought at. You can name multiple fighters at every weight class that he's fought in that he has not fought. That is the difference. At 154, he did not fight Jamal Charlo. He did not fight Demetrius Andrade at 154. They were both champions in that weight class while he was in that weight class. I do believe. I don't believe Andrade moved. I don't believe he moved up before Andrade became champion. But if I'm wrong, I thought Andrade had the WBO. But okay, he fought Erislandy Lara, he fought Trout, he fought Mayweather, so you can excuse that. When he gets to 160, he fought Gennady Golovkin. But then he did not fight Charlo. He did not fight Demetrius Andrade. He got stripped for fighting Sergey Derevyanchenko. He moves to 168, and it's a soft division at the time. And now he's not fighting Benavidez. So you think once he unifies, he's a unified champion, undisputed champion, that he will defend those belts. David Benavidez makes sense. Without 2 days thought, he's up at cruiserweight. Fighting Makabu. Skipping by Bivol, skipping by Beterbiev, skipping by. So now it makes me seem that this wanna be a free agent thing and this franchise belt thing, that he's gonna milk this till the cows come home. And honestly, man, he deserves to be criticized about it. Hey, man, we got 400 people in the building, man. Get the likes up, man. Hit them likes, man. Please, we got 220 likes, man. Hit the like button for me, man. Thomas Davis said 30 pounds in 6 months is wicked. Why? What is wicked? What's wicked? Dude, that's not everything, bro. The weight class? Jamal Charlo can beat Makabu. So what? David Benavidez will beat Makabu. He would have to give up his belts to go to cruiserweight to fight him, and there wouldn't be any money in it for him. That's why he doesn't do it. Seriously, the only reason that Canelo Alvarez can get away with doing that is the fact that he's not going to lose his belts, and he's going to get $40 million for doing it. Nobody else is going to get. Dude, if Jamal Charlo said, hey, I want to fight Makabu at cruiserweight, dude, he is not going to get $1 million to do that. They'd be like, Makabu? We can't even sell that fight. How are we going to sell that fight? They'd be like, how are you going to? Nobody could fight Makabu because Makabu wouldn't sell. Seriously. Everybody else is working for a paycheck. Everybody else is working for a payday. Everybody else needs a payday. So they can't do it. No, he has the option to do it, so he's taking it. Seriously, bro, this is not much different. No, seriously, man. Floyd Mayweather Jr. just beat Paul Logan. Paul Logan was a heavyweight. Wasn't he a heavyweight? He sold 1 million pay-per-views fighting Paul Logan. You think this is much different? It's not, bro. It's not much different, man. It's not not much different. Canelo is the top 1 or 2 pound for pound fighters in the world, man. He's not going to have a problem with a scrub at cruiserweight. You're selling that, bro. Donnie said, Fannon, that's the most ignorant comment ever made. What's that? Much love in that super chat, bro. Oh, the people need paydays? You got to let me know what that is, though, bro. Let me know what you mean by that. Keisha, I'll say Keisha, I'm going to kill your name. Much love in that super chat. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the support. And hit that like button, man. We got 245 likes. We got 400 people in the building. Man, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. None of them could beat Floyd. No, dude, let me tell you something, man. Floyd could move up and fight a scrub at middleweight. No, I'm serious. No problem. If some real scrub had a 160-pound title, Floyd could have moved up and fought him. If he can beat Canelo Alvarez at 154, he could have moved up and fought a buster at 160 and beat him. Without a doubt. He was saying Canelo Alvarez already proved he can fight at 175. He proved he can fight at 175. So going up to a guy that a scrub at there you go. I'm gonna call him a scrub. I won't call him a bum. I like that better. Because that gets me out of calling fighters bums. I know fighters don't like that because they're not bums. Those guys are really tough individuals who are fighting for a payday. He can move up to 147 and fight a guy like that. You know what I mean? He can move up to 160 and fight, I don't know, what's his name? Saddam Ali. If Saddam Ali was fighting at 160 pounds, he could go up and fight Saddam Ali at 160. You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely, this guy Makaba's 5'10". He might actually be able to make 175. I don't even know if the guy's a big, because I don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Unlike y'all people acting like you want this fight. You know what I'm saying? But look, let's talk about Crawford Porter for a little while, man. Let me roll down here. Cruising. Are you still here? You just see these. Wait, you still here, dude? Let me make you come back under another name. There you go. Come back under another name. Oh, somebody already blocked him. Oh, if you say race cards, you get blocked. That's a blockable offense, bro. You're a racist if you say race card. Don't bring race into this conversation unless it comes up naturally. Racists say race card, in my opinion, because they're looking to deflect. Bring it up and deflect at the same time. They think it's like a pull counter. You know what I'm saying? They pull off of it and try to hit you with it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fake pull counter. My man, boxing fan, U.S. Puerto Rico, said, Fannon, that's like what Sean Porter said about Boots. What is that? Oh, man, he said he don't want that smoke with him. New York Regan said, Makaba is very well known in his house. Exactly, man. So what network's going to put it on? Showtime. Showtime going to give him $40 million for that fight, bro. Showtime is going to put that on pay-per-view, bro. Not ESPN. I mean, anyone who wants it, probably. Hey, anybody that wants it. Because Canelo's the biggest name in boxing. And that is a fact. Thank you for shaking them haters crazy. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for, hey, Donnie, thank you for slapping a hater for me. Said, read my follow-up comment. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hold on 1 second. He said, hey, I missed my super chat, my attention. No, I got that super chat. You said that was the stupidest comment. You said that was the stupidest comment to date, is what you said. And I'm going to gong you again for it, because I ain't going to pass up your super chat, bro. Thank you. You know, as if. You know what I'm saying? As if I'm going to walk around all my life and fake like I ain't got to work. I need to work, bro. It's just the truth. Robert Jaramillo said, Fannon, go Porter. Hey, man, go Bud. I want Bud, man. I want Bud to win, man. I want Bud to win. I do. I don't want Bud to lose this fight because I want that Errol Spence Jr. fight. It said, you missed my super chat. My attention, my payday. Much love. Yeah, exactly. Much love. That super chat. Yeah, I got your super chat, though, Donnie. Thank you so much, man. Much love, bro. Much love in the super. Much love, bro. In that super chat. Thank you so much. Wendell Jackson in the building. And thank you for shaking them haters. Hey, haters. See, they like me. Somebody don't hate me. That's why these guys write about me so much. I could not believe these guys were going in on me in a chat, on the Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter chat. That's like, what is this? Like, dude, what did I do to you? Now I know. I know what I did to him. You guys are here right now. How you doing, fella? Sorry I came back, bro. Sorry I didn't die. sorry I didn't die and you didn't get rid of me. Sorry about that, homie. You know what I mean? My bad. Anyway, my lady Misfit said Bud by KO 9th round. Absolutely. No doubt about it. What's going on, Chop Money? How you feeling, bro? Let me check these likes, man. Come on, man. We got 263 likes. Come on, man. Let's get the likes over 300, man. Hit the like button for me, please. AJ Moten, we finally got to see somebody who's not going to be scared of Terrence Crawford. Let's see if it helps him. He said, donate to insult you. Exactly. Just keeping those paydays. Yeah, go ahead and donate if you want to insult me. I'll read it. A guy did that to me. He argued me for like a while. I was like, hey, you got to stop this, though. Anyway, man. Yeah. Where's this? Yeah, hit that like button, man. It don't cost you no money. And it's much appreciated. Please help me, man. I need that. Real life living said Gustavo, no, he isn't. Canelo walks around at 185 easy. Floyd was lucky to be 147. Ward is 200. It's not even close to the same. You're just a Canelo fan. Yeah, you guys need to stop protecting Canelo on this because he's just wrong. It's obvious, too. You know what I mean? Said, making fun of an idiot troller. Absolutely. Much love in that scene. Now, that's not a fact. Canelo Alvarez is not the biggest joke in boxing history. He's not. He's not. He's not. The guy is an excellent fighter, and he's an excellent fighter, man. He's an excellent fighter. But he's screwing over his contemporaries, is what he's doing. He got to the front of the line, and he's going to stay at the front of the line, period. He's not going to give any of these guys a chance to beat him and knock him off his pedestal. That's what I think. What's going on, Renee? I think Canelo's on a pedestal, and he is not getting off of it. He's not going to do like Eddie Hearn, who Leonard Ellerbe called an idiot. He was like, this guy's an idiot. We were laughing when he made that fight with Andy Ruiz. He's like, man, he going to put him in there with Andy Ruiz? He's going to put Anthony Joshua in there with Andy Ruiz? See, that is what Leonard Ellerbe said, who honestly, dog, I like Leonard Ellerbe. I understand where he's coming from, but dog, that is a whole bunch of that shit ain't my problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole bunch. They talk a whole bunch of that is not my problem. Like, you say, okay, who's going to pay for the fight? Man, that is not my problem. I'm going to tell you this. It is not my problem that there is not enough money in a fight for Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. It's not my problem. And I mean that with all of my heart. That is not my problem, Leonard. Not my problem. I'm a boxing fan, right? And I want to see good fights because I'm paying for the fight. You're not paying me. I don't care how much money Devin Haney is making. I don't care. And I'm sure he wants more. How about this? How about you offer Devin Haney a fight for the money that you'll fight him for? And see if he says no. If he says no, then you did everything you're supposed to do. Say, hey, look, okay, I'll fight you. Here's the fight. I will pay you $1 million for this fight because this is a $30 million fight. Nobody knows you. I will pay you $1 million for the fight. Do you want the fight? And if Devin Haney says no, I want more money, then you tell him, sorry, we don't need you. It's too bad, so sad. That's where Leonard Ellerbe argument falls apart. If you say, Teofimo Lopez, no, we're not fighting you right now. That fight's got to build. Who's going to pay for it? Offer him the money that you're willing to pay. And if he's serious about taking the fight, he'll take the fight. If he doesn't want to make that fight, then he'll say no, and then that's it. You can say, look, man, I offered you. That's how much money was in the fight. We did our cost benefit analysis. We had our profit. We did our profit and loss, and you are worth $1 million to us. That's it, because we're not losing no money on this fight. So do you want it for that money, or do you not want it for that money? And he said, yeah, I want it for that money. Okay, great. We'll fight you. People have taken pay cuts before. And if Devin doesn't take a pay cut to fight Gervonta, then you call him cap. You didn't want the fight. Sorry, you cap. You're cap. You didn't want the fight. Because what was Devin going to say? No, man, I get more money. I get more money over here. Well, go the fuck over there then. Go on over there then. Because we don't need you. We'll fight you and beat you because the fans want to see it and would love to see the fight. But we're not losing no money here. We're not in the business of losing money. So you don't want the fight, right? Oh, I don't want that fight. Well, go ahead. Bye. And tell everybody why. Tell them, oh, they lowballed me. I didn't lowball you. That's how much you're worth, man. You fight on DAZN. What you want me to do? You don't pull in any money. You know what I'm saying? And go through that whole thing. That's how much it costs. He priced himself out. We're not going to overpay people like they do over DAZN. DAZN going out of business for paying these guys all that money. There ain't nothing wrong with making that argument. Make that argument in public. But offer him the fight because it's a fight that should be made. See what I mean? Aaron Gonzalez said if Crawford outboxes Porter by decision, how does that prove him versus Spence when Spence dropped Porter and Porter's been outboxed multiple times before? Much love in that super chat. It proves that he can beat. It proves that he can beat Sean Porter, which is not, dude. Ain't nobody but very, very good fighters beat Sean Porter. You got to be very good to beat Sean Porter. It proves that he's a very good fighter at welterweight, is what it proves. That's it is what the bill says it is. It's for the WBO championship, and he's fighting a guy that is one of the best guys in the division, and he beats one of the best guys in the division. That means he's a top dog. Now, if he is a top dog. Now, if he knocks him out, then I might say, all right, man, yeah, that's something. He got some crack on him because Errol Spence Jr. hit Sean Porter with a lot of stuff and didn't knock him out. He hit him with a bunch of stuff and didn't knock him out. So it says something about his power. That's kind of where I am with that, man. Moses said, Fannon, don't hold your breath. Them light heavyweights won't fight each other for another 3 years. Those lightweights won't fight each other for years. Oh, I'm not holding my breath. I do not think they're all full of it. Honestly. Hey, man, come on, man. We got 387 people in the building, 288 likes, man. Come on, man. Get the likes up, man. Get them likes up for me. He said, fuck what I mean is Haney Davis full promo, full camp only. Yeah. I mean, but that's what it is, though. Like, I listened to Leonard Ellerby's argument, and I was like, you're assuming that the guy won't fight you for less money. I'll tell you right now, bro, if somebody like Jamal Charlo had an opportunity to fight Canelo for less money, he should take it. He should take it. If he thinks he can beat Canelo Alvarez, it is worth him taking that fight for less money. For him to not take that fight, it's how I can make more money somewhere else and wait, dog. I think that's when you're ducking. Like, hey, man, he offered you to fight. And if you don't take the money he's offering, what can you say? Now, separate that, however, from some situation where you know the guy's going to say no because he's already a champion and he's for sure got other options. You know what I mean? Like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. When you give this guy, when you know that you're the reason that the fight is getting big, right? You know that you're the reason that the fight's big. But Devin Haney doesn't have that track record as much as his fans might want to act like he does. And Leonard Ellerby is 100% right about that. You don't know how popular Devin Haney is outside of Twitter. And that's just for real. You don't know because he fights on DAZN. And he makes a lot of money on DAZN because they gave him a big contract when they were being stupid. He's not going to get that contract again. I promise you that. I promise you that. What's he on his last one? I'm not going to promise you that. I would be shocked if he got the same money offer after this next fight for DAZN. I would be shocked about that. You know what I mean? But dude, those guys are not Gervonta Davis, so they need to fight. They're not Terrence Crawford. Because, well, God, dog, if Terrence Crawford would please promote your fight, bro. Southern T in the building. What's going on, man? Much love in that super chat, man. Fuck is wrong with you, bro? Same fight, different round. So what's good for now? Salute to you, brother. Good morning, man. Good morning to you, man. Hey, JB Madison said, you wasting your time with these morons. Hey, it's not. It's fun. I don't mind doing it. It is what it ever is. Leave a question, though, man. If you give a question or whatever, I'll answer your question. Yeah, man, come on, man. We got 300 likes in the building, man. Come on, man. Get the likes up. I'm begging for likes, like they say. Man, where'd this go? Somebody had to get rid of this dude, right? Oh, yeah, I got rid of him already. Sorry, man. Let me back up a little bit. I got to the end of the chat. Io Cup said, who has Charlo fought? Who has Andre and Benavidez fought? Why don't they fight each other instead of waiting for Canelo? Stimulus check. AO Cups. They can do both at the same time, dummy. They can do both at the same time. They can fight other people and still fight Canelo Alvarez. But why are they not fighting each other? I don't know why they're not fighting each other. I certainly wish they would. Jermall Charlo should fight Demetrius Andrade. And there's really no excuse for him not fighting him. He should fight him. I don't know why. Why does that excuse Canelo from fighting him, though? Is what I don't get. Like, I can say you're right. Yeah, absolutely. Demetrius Andrade should fight Canelo Alvarez or should fight Charlo. But that doesn't answer the question of why Charlo doesn't have to fight Charlo and why Canelo doesn't have to fight Andrade and Beterbiev and Benavidez and Beterbiev and Bivol and Bradis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are missing something, man. I don't care who he fights. He can fight any one of those guys. I would be okay with it. I'm not telling anybody that he has to fight Charlo. I'm not Charlo's the fight. He needs to fight Charlo. No, he can fight Benavidez. He can fight. I'm fine with him fighting Andrade. I'm perfectly fine with him fighting Beterbiev. I'm perfectly fine with him fighting Bradis. I'm perfectly fine with him fighting any of those guys. I'm not okay, however. I'm not okay with him fighting Makabu. Not okay with him fighting Rocky Fielding. What does that, how does Jermall Charlo not fighting Demetrius Andrade excuse Canelo Alvarez for fighting Rocky Fielding? It's not like he's fighting Rocky Fielding. Montiel is better than Fielding. Montiel is the guy that you talk about. Oh, he was getting beat up by Montiel. Bro, Montiel is a better fighter than Yaldemir is. For sure he is. My man, Southern T Boxing and Sports, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, bro. JP Madison says, that's a problem. Why? Because I was like, why isn't this chat moving? Sorry, man. I was confused. Absolutely, those are casual boxing fans, man. Gustavo Hernandez said, I bet you when Benavidez and Andrade knock themselves out, Canelo is gonna want to fight them. He would fight them if they look more vulnerable. I do believe that. I just think it's just a scam, man. And a lot of Mexicans were calling Canelo out on that a while ago. So don't call me anti-Mexican unless you're gonna call a lot of Mexicans anti-Mexican. Chillville said, I am a Terrence Crawford fan, but man, he really needs to show a little enthusiasm. Yeah, Boris, dude, there's no excitement for his fight. Primarily because of him. He could at least say that he wants to beat him up. You know what I mean? But he did a little bit of smack talking by saying, oh, you lost it. You got beat up by Benavidez in sparring. So, what are you going to do with me? I guess there's something to that. You know what I'm saying? Wendell Jackson said, do you believe Crawford versus Porter goes 12? I don't know, man. I think so. I hope so. I hope it goes. I don't want to see it knockout. I think so. But more and more people are saying that they don't think that that's the case. They're going against that. The closer that it gets and more it looks like a Terrence Crawford knockout in the back of my mind. Misfit, thank you so much for the much love in that super chat. And I'll get to you, Mr. De La Cruz, right after that. Misfit said, I believe that they definitely want to see Crawford versus Spence. So if Porter wins on the scorecard, I'm afraid they're going to call it a draw. Yeah, I do believe that's the case, man. I do believe that's the case. Every great fight needs a tune-up. Not all fights have to be a fight to the death. Yeah, but damn, how many tune-ups does he need? Gustavo, how many tune-ups do you need? He's on like 4 straight years of tune-ups. Canelo is on, how many tune-ups does he need? Really? How many tune-ups? Fielding was a tune-up. Smith was a tune-up. Billy Joe Saunders was a tune-up. Those are tune-up fights. None of those guys are on the level of Canelo. They're all tune-ups. The only guy that I would say was not a tune-up, maybe, is Plant, because I was being optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Plant. Plant might not have been one. But all those other guys were tune-ups, man. They didn't have a chance, and Makabu's a tune-up. Like, why? And plus, why would you move to cruiserweight to fight a tune-up? Why does he have to go to cruiserweight to fight a tune-up? You know what I mean? He's not in his weight class. He could fight in his weight class and get a tune-up. He's going for a championship for a tune-up. And he's saying he's trying to make history with a tune-up. It sounds like bull to me. Robert Jaramillo said, we talked about Bud's interviews. He does not promote himself well at all. Go Porter. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. I miss Bernie the Boxer. Bernie the Boxer did well, though. Bernie the Boxer got a ton of heat, bro. Ton of undeserved heat. Ton of it. Wally Scott Bay in that building, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. Support. Thanks for the support, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, man, by the way, we got 389 building, man. Come on, man. Let's get the likes over 350. Let's get the like over 350, please, for your boy. Crawford has had 37 tune-ups. Exactly, bro. And hold on, man. No, you do not need tune-ups if you have not taken time off. Like, tune-up fights are for when you have been missing time. That's what a tune-up fight is. After that, you're supposed to fight the best, man. Like, nah, dude, I'd actually have to think about that too. Like, no, man. Dude, tune-ups are when you have had time off. Why do you need to tune up right after a great fight? Now, you may not have to fight a killer, but if you were in but dude, they're all wars. I don't know, man. Seems to me like Canelo has had a lot of tune-ups, man. He's extremely tuned up. He barely got touched in his last fight. And in the fight before that, he didn't get touched at all. In the fight before that, and he fought 4 times in a year. He's got to be tuned up. Man, he's bog, man. Nah. He said WBC setting Makabu up, dude. Makabu don't care, man. Makabu gonna throw that fight, bro. Dude, if Makabu, I'm making a prediction. If Makabu accidentally hits Canelo and hurts him, he's gonna back up and run to the other corner. Oh, no, sorry. Like, oops, he's going to take a whole round off if he hurts Canelo. Ain't no way. That ain't nothing but a setup fight, bro. Like, that ain't nothing but a setup fight, man. You are sorry loser, man, as a commentator. You here, though. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for your insult. I needed that. I wouldn't know what I would do without that. Thank you. Robert Jaramillo said Crawford needs to watch Hector Camacho tape and learn how to sell himself. Yeah, or Adrian Broner. Or just be honest. Dude, if he was just himself, it would be fine. Because he knows how to talk. He knows how to express anger. Clearly, he knows how to express anger, man. Clearly knows how to express anger. So just express your anger, man. Because he's a tough guy, man. No joke. He's a mean dude, man. And his meanness is what would sell. Just show your meanness. Ain't no shame in it, man. You ain't gotta act like you nice. Terrence Crawford seems like the type of dude who will slap you in your mouth in the middle of the street. If you say something side to him, he's gonna beat you up. That's what he seems to me to be. Like, he's froggy. Did you see when he had they showed a tape of him last year to promote the fight? Great job. Where he walked up Andre Ward. As soon as he looked at Andre Ward, he was like, Andre Ward was like, hey, man, you better back up with that. He was like, man, what you scared about? What you scared of? He's like, look, man, you know all that staring me and all that you doing ain't gonna intimidate me, right, man? Dude, he's like, for real. Like, he turned, and his expression when he looked at Andre Ward was like he wanted to punch Andre Ward. And Andre Ward's like, hey, man, you better hold off with all of that. He grabbed his arm, like, hey, man, you know all that you doing ain't intimidating me. It's like, dude, he'd fight Andre Ward right there. And he was being nice. You can't tell me that dude ain't froggy, bro. That is a froggy dude. And he just show it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, that's what makes me like him as a fighter. The fact that you know the guy is mean. Hey, what's going on, Fahim? I ain't seen a comment from you today, man. Before I read that, though, let me ask y'all, hit them likes button, man. We got 400 people in the building, man. Hit the like, man. Hit that like button, man. He said exactly. Makabu already got paid to take a dive, man. He ain't trying to win that fight. Makabu's be like, what do I got to do? You must lose. You must lose. Don't worry. And they gonna pay, and they better pay him $10 million too. Better give him that $10 million. They're gonna get it down. They're gonna do about a $1.5 million and take all the money for themselves, bro. Watch how much if his purse is low, man, it's bank robbery. Fahim Sator said, Fannon, do you think Canelo might be preparing himself for a fight against Ward at cruiserweight? No, because he's never gonna get it. Andre Ward, hey man, Andre Ward, get a YouTube channel. I'll super chat you every day if you don't let him get away with that. He would love that though. To try to get somebody out of that ain't fought in 5 years, their people would love that. I ain't even separating Canelo, man. It's just ridiculous, bro. Aaron Gonzalez said, you got Jermell beating Spence at 154 if he moves up. I don't have him fighting, man, but I don't know. I do not know. I don't think so. Not after watching that fight with Brian Castano. Because Brian Castano is a very, very busy fighter like Errol Spence, but he's busy in the middle. But Errol's busy in the middle of the ring too. Nah, man, I think I got Errol over Jermell. Jermell got a size advantage, but more than likely we're not going to see that fight though. More than likely we're not going to see that fight. Donnie said, but he's funny on the outtakes. He is. Yeah, he's got a great personality, very sellable because he's mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, it said he slapped Benavidez. Absolutely, bro. Makai Will said Makabu heard Canelo say his name, and all he saw was dollar signs. Yeah, man, good for him, man, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He said, you must lose. Man, get out of here. They trying to keep that dude going and going and going and going. Like, it's stop. You know what I'm saying? Yippee Kaye said, for nine, nothing but 10 sevens all morning funny show I've seen yet. Hey, thank you, man. These dudes is wild, bro. What's Joker's Wild on? Joker's Wild said Canelo's up against it now. Man, please. If you think they're putting him in with a fighter that it has any chance of winning, you're nuts. Like, he's just not going to fight anybody that has a chance to win. He's taking 80. He's taking nothing less than 90-10, man. Nothing less than 90-10 fights. If that fight is an 60-40, that fight ain't happening. Oh, let me prove it. For you cornballs say there ain't nothing in the cup. Because I know y'all love to talk about my cup. There's something in the cup. Brian said Canelo. Let's switch. Yeah, I will talk a little bit more about this fight coming up this weekend and try to act like I'm going to pay for this fight. I don't know, man. I need the fire stick for tonight, bro. Crush the Legend. What's going on, man? Said listening from work. F Dirty Red, bro. Yeah, there's a lot. It's tough, man. It's tough on Dirty Red, man. It's tough, man. Brian, son of God, said Canelo might fight Evander Holyfield next. You never know, Fannon. It's pretty disgusting. There's nothing else I can say about it today. Seriously, man. Let's definitely talk about him. There's nothing else I can say about it other than thank you very much. Thank you very much to Tim Bradley, and thank you very, very much to Antonio Tarver for saying it. Like you are running away with the bank, bro. You got what he did is he ran in the bank. He got a key to the bank. He ran in the bank and he locked the doors behind him. And he's like, no challengers accepted, bro. You know what I'm saying? No serious contenders accepted. We're going to have one. It is nothing but a show, bro. Nothing but a show. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. That's what they need to put on this fight. They need to put that. They need to put as an advertising warning. This is not serious competition. This is not to be confused for a serious competition. This is strictly an exhibition. Need to be putting that on them fights, man. Because that's what we're going to, at this point, that's what you're going to get. And the WBC is The WBC loves it. Loves it. $14 million. That's $4 million a fight. We're not having anybody beat him. No, Canelo, no. Most protected fighter in boxing history. Without a doubt. He is absolutely positively the most protected fighter in the history of boxing. Nobody's been protected like this. And you cannot tell me that he has been. That anybody's been protected like the WBC protected him. They don't even pretend that they're doing it. They don't even pretend that they're not doing it. He is the most protected fighter in boxing history. He may be the most protected athlete in professional sports history. I don't know of anybody more protected than he is. Never heard of anybody where they changed the championship system to ensure that he is always a champion, no matter what he does. You are our champion, and it does not matter who you fight. You are so important to the sport of boxing that you are the champion. That is like them saying the Chicago Bulls are champions forever. It is so important to us that Tom Brady's not that protected, bro. No way. No way, bro. No way. Now, they protect some quarterbacks now. But if he is, nah, bro. Other athletes, they change rules to stop dominant fighters. They change rules to stop. Oh, the tuck rule? Yeah, but they were protecting all kind of quarterbacks. That protects Aaron Rodgers. That protects all those quarterbacks. It protects all those quarterbacks. That's protecting the quarterback position. And yeah, the quarterback position is very protected. Absolutely. They want to make stars of the quarterbacks, without a doubt. But they didn't have a specific tuck rule just for Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady, if he tucks the ball and he goes down, you can't touch him, right? You can't touch him. You can't hit him. Only Tom Brady. They would have to do that in the officiating of Tom Brady and have it like behind the scenes type of thing. Like, yeah, if we know that if you touch Tom Brady, we're going to protect him. The WBC just flat out did it in everybody's faces and is telling you that. Canelo Alvarez is our champion. Well, now that he's at 168, is he going to have a mandatory for the WBC title? And they say, no, he is not. He is the franchise champion. So no, he does not have mandatories. Canelo doesn't have mandatories. We're never going to tell him who he has to fight. And we're going to sanction every fight he has. Period. And if he fights our champion, but they got to fight their champion, which I'm telling you, man, they're going to clear the decks on these champions. They're going to wind up clearing the deck like they cleared the deck on David Benavidez. They didn't have to strip David Benavidez for that. David Benavidez was fighting in the middle of a pandemic. They could have made an exception for that. They could have said, oh, it's going to be a non-title fight because we understand what he's going through, but they didn't do it. They stripped him as quick as they could because Canelo Alvarez is in the weight class below. Stripped him as quick as they could. Gustavo Hernandez. Mayweather arguably lost 2 fights, but money runs the show, as you said. That's arguably. He arguably won 2 fights, lost 2 fights. And guess what? He ran a rematch on both of them. He fought the guys you said beat him twice. Didn't he? What else you want from him? He ran it back. There's nothing wrong with what Floyd Mayweather Jr. did. He ran it right back. If you ran it right back, how can you complain about that? Lovemore Gatherer, what's going on, bro? Yeah, dude, no mandatories. Canelo Alvarez never has mandatories. I'm telling you, if he goes, this is how it works. Him and Teofimo Lopez. If he goes to 160, when he goes to cruiserweight, when he beats Makabu, he is permanently the WBC cruiserweight champion. He doesn't have to defend his belt at all. And he doesn't have a mandatory for his belt at all. He's still a champion. Canelo Alvarez is still the WBC champion at 160. At 160. He's the WBC champion at 168, and if he wins it, he's going to be the WBC champion at cruiserweight. That's what they've done for Canelo. He does not lose his belts, and he does not have to defend them. If that is not the most protected fighter in the history of boxing, tell me how that's not the case. You see what I'm saying? And it is Teofimo Lopez asked for the same thing. So if when Teofimo Lopez goes to 140 pounds, he's the WBC champion. I don't even know what he's fighting for the belt for, since he's just the champion. Oh, he's franchised. That's what they said. It's ridiculous. Larry said Gennady Golovkin, Landy Lara, and Money Mayweather. Yeah, well, I don't think he lost to Gennady Golovkin, personally. But I was a Canelo Alvarez fan at the time, so I was looking. I had Canelo Alvarez winning both of those fights as I was rooting for Canelo Alvarez. I like Canelo Alvarez, and I was sick of Gennady Golovkin. Like, Gennady Golovkin got more hype for doing less. Like, he got a ton of hype for doing nothing because he didn't beat nobody. He didn't. Now, people were going to saying, oh, man, he was ducked. So, yeah, he was ducked, but he really didn't beat anybody. And they were trying to give him that 22 title defenses, man. Fannon, Benavidez missed weight by 4 pounds. No one else on that card missed weight. Strip his ass. Hey, man. All right. Boxing was worse off for it. You think they would have stripped Canelo? Fahim, I'm asking you, and I know that this is just your opinion. It doesn't prove or disprove your point. You think they stripped Canelo if he's overweight? They wouldn't strip Canelo if he tested positive for drugs. They moved the needle down on their steroid test for Canelo. Literally, bro. Serious. I don't even understand. I don't understand how you defend it. I don't understand how y'all defend it. Anybody defends it. Boxing fan, USPR Puerto Rico said, Fannon, has Canelo given his doubtful wins a rematch? Not. He ran as fast and as far away from those. Yeah, he's not going to rematch you. Oh, he did against Gennady Golovkin. He gave him a rematch because he didn't win the title. Because Gennady kept the belts. So really it was Gennady gave him a rematch. It wasn't. So no. So no, he did not. He didn't. And Floyd didn't give him a rematch. Floyd was like, we out. Thank you. And Floyd's like, no, we out. Oh, he said Oscar sure didn't get stripped. When was that? They didn't strip Oscar for missing weight? Oh, Valdez? Oh, Oscar Valdez. You talking about Oscar Valdez. Yeah, you know what it is, though. He said, hell no, they're going to give him an overweight belt. And they'll tell you, too. They'll be like, this is Canelo. What's Canelo? No, this is Canelo. Hey, Alex Chavez said, what network will they put Canelo Makabu on? Man, if they put that crap, it's a pay-per-view. They'll probably put it on Showtime. I don't know. They're not going to jump out of the money. You know what I mean? Because you dummies are going to pay for that dumb fight. Tell you dummies are going to pay for that. I am not paying for that. Like, no way. I am not paying for that. No way am I paying for that fight, bro. You are not tricking me on that, man. No way. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. I'm telling you, know what they're going to do? If Makabu turns around and gets aggressive on him and like, look, man, I'm coming at you. I'm throwing everything at you. I'm grabbing you. I'm telling you, they will do him. They will do Makabu like they did Carlos Takam against Anthony Joshua. When they stopped that fight as soon as he threw a 3-punch combination. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when Anthony Joshua fought Carlos Takam and he threw a 3-punch cut? The first time that he looked like he got buzzed, they stopped that fight. They're like, oh, wave it off. Oh, you're out of there, dog. Man, I was like, whoa, bro, that was crazy. And when they protected him, they protected AJ. They protected AJ from Joseph Parker. Anytime Joseph Parker got too close, anytime he got too close, back up. You're not in range. Stop. You're not in range. Man, these boys be wild with it, bro. U.S. boxing fan, U.S. Puerto Rico said Fannon. Boxing, hold on, back up. Oh, man, he wasn't hurt. Boy, he wasn't hurt. Dude, he got buzzed. I thought he got buzzed a little bit. A little bit got buzzed. But they waved it off, man. They acted like that dude was they acted like he had got knocked out on his feet or something. Like, what they stopping it for? They didn't want it to go to distance. They did not want that fight to go to distance because they were selling AJ as a knockout killer at the time. That was the line. He's a knockout puncher. Man, what happened to that? You know what I'm saying? What happened? He went from being a knockout puncher to an outboxer real quick. You know, and people and all these same old type people talking about what AJ was about, man. I love it. And that's where a lot of them haters come from, by the way. Y'all mad that AJ didn't pan out. All you unbiased people, mad. All you unbiased people, on to your next unbiased subject. You guys are off onto your next unbiased subject. Every time one of your unbiased subjects goes pop, y'all move on to the next unbiased subject. Yeah, you unbiased, but you wrong all the damn time. Like, I'm unbiased. Yeah, but you wrong all the time, homie. Like, dude, what good does it do? What good does it do you to be unbiased, bro, if you always wrong? You know what I mean? If you wrong, or if you right every blue moon, you know what I mean? Boxing fan, USPR, okay, he said, Fannon. Boxing being such a lucrative sport and having such corrupt sanctioning bodies, specifically the WBC, do you think the government will ever create an overseeing agency to get all of them? They have one. It's called the ABC, and it's just as corrupt as the rest. The government the government more corrupt than boxing is. That's like saying, well, you have one corrupt agency that already oversees a whole bunch of corrupt agencies. Do something about it. Nah, man, they ain't about to do nothing about it, bro. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dog, that should be laughing. Like, dude, I should do an unbiased count. You know what I mean? Like, let's check how many times these unbiased people, which really just means I'm going to agree with whatever you say, you know, because I'm unbiased. I don't have an opinion. Nah, I don't know. I don't have an opinion. I just think, what do you guys think is right? Oh, you guys think it's right? Oh, well, then, hey, it sounds good to me. Oh, this shit, fucking clown. Bunch of clowns. Anyway, man, y'all be killing me with that crap, bro. And I know y'all listen, so that's what I want to tell you. Y'all be killing me with that, bro. I said, what kind of hating channel that I bumped into? Yeah, there you go. And some more unbiased people. Where you at so I can throw you up out of here, bro? You didn't bump in here, bum. You come here every day. Yeah, what kind of unbiased channel did I bump into? Dude, you didn't bump into here, man. You the same cat under a different name. What are you talking about? Who do you think you fooling, homie? Oh, well, what unbiased channel did I bump into? The same biased channel you bump into every day. Get out of here, homie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, said none of these people knew who Rocky was till he fought Canelo. Now this fighter. Exactly. And love it. And now Makabu is, ooh. Hey, did you hear Eddie? Eddie Reynoso? Hey, hats off to Eddie Reynoso, though. Because Eddie Reynoso actually said, I saw him fighting. Canelo can win. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. See Makabu and Makabu can win. Oh, he can pull it off. He can do it. Yeah, like, dog, yeah, we know he's going to win. Ain't nobody doubting that he can win. Like, it's a 90-10 fight, homie. It's a 90-10 fight. I don't care about your belt, and I don't care about your weight class. That's a 90-10 fight. Go away. You know what I'm saying? Said those are Canelo little cherry pickers, Fannon. Hey, nah, dog. These are the same dudes, man. They're bots, man. They're bots. They're like media cats that are there to strike down any conversation that a promoter that will pay them does not want to hear. That's what that is, bro. That's all that is, bro. Seriously, man. They'll support channels if you go along with them. They'll try to tear you down if you don't. Easy money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Easy money. Anyway, Renaissance said, what do you think of Mauricio's comments about never speaking to Tio about the petition? I don't know, man. He probably didn't speak to him about it. I believe him. He talked to Bob Arum. Bob Arum probably petitioned him. I don't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt him at all. That's Bob Arum is the one that he said he likes the franchise belt. He wanted it for his fighters. Bob Arum said that. Bob Arum, but now I think it's gotten so much pushback that the only one that is like going to use it is Canelo, because Canelo just don't care. Dude, Canelo making this fight tells you they just don't care. Did you actually see? Did you ask exactly he wants payday? Did you hear? Dude, when in the room when he announced it, bro, they were like, dude, I heard the reception in the room when he announced that he was fighting Makabu. It wasn't like they didn't clap. They didn't clap in that room. There wasn't any cheer in that room. There was dead silence in that room. Like, oh, okay, you're fighting Makabu. Okay. No, dude, there didn't sound like there was any excitement about that in the room when they said it. See what I'm saying? So, nah, man, they Garbaggio. Once they say something bad about Canelo, does bots come in hard? I'm telling you, man, dude, people come in and out of these chats every day. It's the same people, bro, the same people. So, hey, man, hit them like button, man. Come on, let's get the likes up to 400, man. But hit me with a question, man. I'll take a break off Canelo, you know? He said, I'll be damned, I pay for this one or stream it. No, I mean, you know, I'm addicted to boxing, so I'll do it, bro. When did Sugar Ray, Joker's Wild said, when did Sugar Ray ever take on Aaron Pryor? In sparring, in the amateurs. Other than that, he never did. You had a point with that? Is there a point there that you want to make? The questions are funny. Like, that's why I suspect you guys are bots, because you use the same technique. You try to you ask a question and you don't give an answer. You ask a question and then get somebody to try to argue about your question. I don't care about Aaron. To be very, very straightforward. I do not care about Sugar Ray Leonard fighting Aaron Pryor. Sugar Ray Leonard has been retired for 30 years, man. He's been retired for 30 years. I don't care. Okay? But I'll tell you who he did fight. A lot of other people. What I care about are fights that we can actually get right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gustavo, you even come after I blocked you, homie. Feelings getting hurt? No, not at all, bro. You getting out of here, though, Gustavo. Nah, bro, my feelings ain't getting hurt, man. No, you cannot hurt my feelings, bro. I've heard everything you guys said a million times, bro. I pay you guys attention because I don't mind. It's a good conversation. I like to argue, bro. Giovanni Walker, much love in that super chat, bro. He said Crawford feels his talents is his promotion. Man, I wish he would get more. No. I mean, I don't know what to say other than that, bro. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Dude, make the fight interesting. Say something that makes me want to see you fight, man. I do not want, I don't really care about the fight. Like, I'm not going to get excited about the fight until the fight comes on. That's it. I can't talk about it. It's not exciting. You know what I mean? I got a boxing channel, really. And in order to even talk about it, you got to associate, you just can't even talk about the fight itself. He's so boring. You know what I mean? Like, with Canelo versus Caleb Plant, you could talk about the slap. You know, you could say, oh, this guy slapped that guy. You could do it, right? You could talk about it. But it's like, and that could generate conversation about Canelo, right? It generate conversation about David Benavidez. It generates conversation, right? Terrence Crawford, it's like he does not want anybody to talk about him. You know what I mean? So like, you do a video about what happened in sparring, right? Like, oh man, Terrence Crawford, said something about what happened in sparring. You know what I mean? Those are conversations that you can actually have about the fight and bring in the conversation of the fight that will make it fun. You know what I mean? Like, but Terrence Crawford doesn't want you to do that. He'll say like, don't talk about me. I'm like, dude, don't talk about you. Like, I just don't get it. what I'm saying? Like, that is what boxing promotion is. Boxing talk. That's what it is. But you get a sense out of him that it's like he's offended by it, right? Like, dude, if somebody's making videos about you and talking about you, they are promoting you, bro. They are promoting you as a fighter. If Canelo Alvarez, somebody's talking about Canelo Alvarez, that's because it's a conversation about him. His name is relevant. People are interested in him. People will watch his fights. But Terrence Crawford and the people around Terrence Crawford act like, they just want to run off into the mountains, sit there and if somebody says something nice about him, okay, I guess, but we're about to get this money off of Bob. Right? Like that's what the attitude seems like. It's like, yeah, we're going to get these checks out of Bob. And I think that's what Bob Arum got sick of. Like, dude, you're not doing anything to help. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not my job. That's the promoter's job. And if I'm correct, I think he said that. It's not my job to promote myself. That's the promoter's job. Yeah, but he's got to promote you. So, why don't you help him out a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Like your job is to fight. He finds fighters for you to fight. Can't you say something to make the fight a little more interesting? Little more interesting, little something. But he won't. Yeah, he said it. Like, yeah, it's not my job. And he takes that very seriously, man, apparently. But I mean, this whole time that this fight has been going on, man. Said Terrence was actually bullied then, man. What do you mean he was actually bullied? Man, if anybody bullying, Terrence Crawford's a bully. I don't think Terrence Crawford's been bullied by anybody since his older sister beat him up when he was 6, something like that. Nah, dog. Terrence Crawford was in a house. It is clearly apparent Terrence Crawford was in a household full of women that did not play. So more than likely, he had to fight. He had to put them hands. He had to use them hands in his house against his older sister. And probably it seems like his mama, from what he said, not to disrespect his mother. Never want to disrespect his mother. Much love, respect to his mother and all that, and his sister. Don't want to talk bad about him at all. New York Regan said, my favorite fight all time was Leonard Duran 1. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm sorry. It jumped so fast. Misfit, much love in that super chat, Misfit. He said they don't realize that they can't hurt tough skin. Exactly, man. You're not going to do, seriously. You're not going to hurt. You're not hurting my feelings. You're not. I've been on this channel for like 4 years now, going on 5 years, bro, of being called everything under the sun, man. Trust you me. What I'll do is I just turn the computer off. Go watch a comedy. That's it. You know what I mean? That's it. Nothing else. And I love joking with you guys because honestly, I like you trolls. You guys are very reliable. You come here on a regular basis and you support the channel. So I appreciate you, man. I do. Thanks a lot. You know what I mean? And I got to get better at appreciating you because it is what it is. We don't always have to agree on everything. You know what I mean? I say, Fannon, do you think Crawford didn't want this fight? That's why he's not promoting it. Nah, man, I don't think he wanted to fight. I just don't think he promotes any of his fights. I think the only fight that he can have that is going to sell is going to be Errol Spence. That's it. This fight is not going to sell well. You know what I'm saying? He said, Terrence, he said, you always win with the turnoff. Yeah, just get him out of there. But no, man, I don't think any of Terrence Crawford's fights are going to sell unless it's Errol Spence Jr. Because Errol has a fan base and Terrence has a fan base. And those guys will argue with each other so badly and so ferociously that everybody else will pay attention to it. Sean Porter does not have an avid fan base. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows Sean Porter, and everybody respects Sean Porter, but Sean Porter does not have an avid fan base. You know what I mean? Never had the opportunity to grow one. Never had an opportunity to grow one because he came on before there was this social media stuff that allowed you to at least get that initial groundswell. And so he doesn't have that. And Terrence Crawford has a little bit of that, but not even a lot of that. Because quite honestly, most of the people that support Terrence Crawford I won't say small, but there are a lot of really hardcore fans, a section of hardcore boxing fans that really, really know the sport of boxing that support Terrence Crawford because he's such an excellent fighter. It's Terrence Crawford's fan base comes from people that really love boxing and really know how good a fighter he is and are willing to say that he's as good a fighter as Canelo Alvarez, right? So that's where I think that the real base of Terrence Crawford comes from. That group of people that love boxing and look at the technique in boxing, look at what you do in the ring, aren't really tripping on all of the different conversations that are going on. Really, really good, hardcore boxing fans really like Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is a really good fighter. Man, he say fuck bud. But I'm just telling you, that's a group. Roger Gunner said exactly. Yeah, there really is that. Like guys that really do believe that he is the best fighter. Because he can switch from southpaw to orthodox because he's got power, right? He's the type of fighter they like, and that's his fan base. Other people have different. They say exactly. That's why. See, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Said no bad vibes. He's exactly Fannon. That's why we love Terrence. Exactly. Those are the guys that really love Terrence Crawford. Much love. Hey, and much love for that comment. Oh, he said you forgot. My AlphaNet analog said you forgot one more thing. And we really want to see him fight Spence to see who's the best. Exactly. Like they're not buying it. Like now, Errol Spence got a fan base of people that are fans of him. You know what I'm saying? There's a group of hardcore boxing fans that like him, but there's a lot of people that like Errol Spence Jr. and like Errol Spence Jr. as a person and support Errol Spence Jr. as a person and have seen him in a lot of great fights, and so there's bandwagon fans for him and all of that as well because he's had a chance to grow that through the good fights that he's had, right? TD Harden said you missed my super chat, man. My bad. Let me get back to it. Let me get that. Oh Jesus. Hold on one second. I don't know why I'm signed out on this, bro. Man, oh, there it goes. I think I can do it that way. Maybe I can sign out. I can't. Oh, here you go. All right, there you go. Let me in there, bro. All righty. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I can't back check it, I guess, because I just did this, bro. I don't know why they won't let me sign out of this. I'm sorry, man. It's hard for me. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'll just sign out from here. Crap. Can't do it. Let me back up and do it, man, because for some reason this thing, the usual way that I do it didn't work because I'm signed in under something else, man. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me go back. Said I missed your super chat, man. I hate that I can't. See, for nine, if Bud is so good, how come he had to be forced to fight Porter? Because he's a weirdo, bro. I don't know, man. He's weird. Hold on 1 second. Let me get your super chat over here. I'll be able to get it, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I honestly, I can't figure out Bud. I don't know him. That mind is not. He's blank. It's hard for me to conceive of. Really. I think he's just a guy that doesn't want to do what you want him to do. And he's going to be stubborn no matter what the scenario is. He's going to be stubborn, bro. And that's what I think. Hold on 1 second, man. I'm going to get this real quick. TD Harden said, I believe Kovalev, much love in that super chat, TD Harden. He says, I believe Kovalev threw his fight versus Canelo. Look, man, the book was out on, he didn't try. He was on payday for sure. I think he knew what he was there for. I do believe that. I think he knew what he was there for. And not a lot of people know, bro, he didn't make no money in that second Andre Ward fight. Like, Andre Ward did him super dirty, bro. Super dirty, man. And literally, because he said he was going to force the rematch clause on Andre Ward, so Andre Ward offered him no money for that fight. None. He didn't get a purse for that fight against Andre Ward. He didn't. Hey, Streamheart said, Fannon, you should go on IG Live when you do these. Yeah, I should. I used to do them on IG Live a little bit. I might do one a little bit later this afternoon on IG Live. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, but I don't think, can you do them at the same time? Do it on Instagram? Yeah, I think you can do it on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff at the same time. Jose said Mukabu won a payday. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with Mukabu won a payday. I'm going to try to get on that. But seriously, man, Terrence Crawford is an enigma to me. He really is, bro. Like, he reminds me of a kid that I knew. He really reminds me of a kid that I knew when I was in high school. Dude's name, I won't say his whole name, but actually, man, I'm getting old. I can't even remember his name, man. I used to know this dude's name, like, could whip this guy's name off. But anyway, let's just say his name was Andre, right? Andre was like 2 years younger than me and was the biggest jerk that I had ever met in my life, bro. Oh, it's Fannon Boxing. And my Instagram is Fannon Boxing. Follow me on Instagram on Fannon Boxing. He was the biggest jerk I had ever met in my life, bro. Like, he thought that because I didn't fight a guy one time, like I didn't fight a guy in school, because, bro, I had been in so many fights in school. I had been in detention so many times for fights in school. I had started fights, and I was, by the time Giovanni Walker said, miss my super chat, my bad. I got Misfit. TD Harden, got that. Giovanni Walker said, Crawford, much love in that super chat. Yeah, some $2 ones that are hard, bro. He said, Giovanni Walker says, Crawford feels his talent is in his promotion. I got that. I did get that. Unless you did another one. Hold on 1 second. Do. No, I got it. You said his talent's in his promotion. Yeah, he does feel like, obviously. But no, I just don't think I don't think that's his job, bro. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. He said Mukabu got his, man, they about to pay Mukabu out not to fight back because they want that knockout. You know what I'm saying? They want that knockout. Make him look good. But anyway, man, it's like this. He's just this dude that wanted to fight. So he thought that because I said, and I know it happened, because I didn't fight somebody from his neighborhood, because the dude, let's fight. Like, man, I'm in school, bro. I'm sick of fighting, man. I'm not fighting you. Like, you ain't done nothing. There's nothing that's happened here severe enough for me to punch you or for you to punch me, right? So I didn't do it, right? Wouldn't fight him. So this guy 2 years younger than me, right? Got wind of the story. So he wants to make his bones by testing me. I'm like, come on, like literally every time I saw him, I didn't say your name. I didn't say anything to you. I'm sitting there, the two dudes you're with, I'm friends with, but for some reason you want to fight me. Obviously you trying to make your name by beating me up, by thinking you can beat me up, because bro, you ain't gonna beat me up. Anyway, so I just laughed at the dude and walked away, bro, for years. Like and then every time I saw him, what I would do was, if he needed a ride, like, hey man, you need a ride home? He's all squinched up and shit. Yeah, I need a ride home. Yeah, nigga, you need a ride home because you ain't got no car. Okay? So since you don't want to walk home and all your boys don't want to walk home either, How about you get in the car? Right? Drove him home, bro. Dropped him off. And then when I'm going home, dude, we stopped by McDonald's. On the way there. The dude puts pickles on the back of my seat. It's like, man, you just want to be a jackass to be a jackass, man. Years later, dude, this dude went to jail. He's a great basketball player, too. Great. Tyrone was his name. Great basketball player, bro. Went to jail for like 5 years. Hold on one second. Hey, I'm in my live stream still. I'll call you right back. All right. Went to jail for 5 years for running around beating up, like he just spent a whole night beating up a bunch of people, just going everywhere he could go, beating up everybody. Like, dude, that to me reminds me of Terrence Crawford. Somebody say just passing him. He said, that hurt more than Jesus shit passing him. What do you mean? Fannon got mind control over that dude. No, seriously, dude. And then years later, I saw him. He had been to jail. Like, I knew the whole story. Dude had been to jail, right? So he couldn't play college basketball because he went to jail beating a bunch of people up for no good reason. And then one day I did the same thing to him. I was like, "What's going on, man? How you feeling, man?" It's like, so how you doing? He's, "Oh, man, I'm good, man." It's, "Oh, man, how the dude's doing?" It's like, "Oh, sorry, it's all right, man. Well, you take care of yourself." You know what I'm saying? And kept on pushing. But I just didn't understand, like, that dude I didn't understand for anything, man. Like, he wants to fight. Like, he would have been a great boxer for sure, because he'd get in there and he'd fight anybody. Terrence Crawford seems like that to me, bro. Like a type of dude, because when I went to Nebraska and I asked people, I was like, "Man, yeah, what's he like?" He's like, "Man, that dude he's very street," is what they said. They're like, "Man, Terrence Crawford, if he did not have Bomac around him," this is what they told me about Terrence Crawford. He said, if they did not, and I know who they're talking about now. They said if he did not have Bomac around him, if he did not have guys like Bernie the Boxer around him, man, that dude would probably be in jail, bro. You know, probably be in jail because he don't want to listen to nobody. And that's what I see him when he starts talking about like Errol Spence, like, "I'm past it, I'm not doing it." It's like he got an amount of childish stubbornness in him that is just really, really. It's childish almost. Like, it's almost like a kid in the kitchen saying, like, you're like, "Man, look, will you please shut the refrigerator? Will you please? That mom can't make me shut no refrigerator. You ain't my daddy. You can't make me," you know what I mean? Like one of them kids that you ain't got you ain't my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. That is what he seems like to me. So it's like, if you want, it's like, Terrence, promote more. You can't make me do that. So like that type of crap, bro. It's just, and there are people that are really like that, man. You know what I mean? Not attention seeker. I don't think he's an attention seeker at all. I think he's just somebody that is going to get his way, and you're not. And you, for some reason, if you try to push him, he's going to fight you. If you push him, he's going to fight you. So if you push him physically, he's going to fight you. If you try to push him in a way where you're trying to get him to do something he doesn't want to do, he's going to fight you. You know what I mean? If a bunch of people want him to do something, he's going to do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Unless he really, really trusts you. Really, really trusts you. In which case he will listen to you if he really trusts you. That's what it seems like to me, just looking at him from the outside in. Because when again, like I said, man, I talked to cats that knew him. And, you know, I'm obviously not going to say their name. They're not related to boxing, not related, but they're from Nebraska. And they're like, "Nah, yeah, he's like, I'm telling you, if that dude did not have the people around him that he has around him, supporting him, keeping him on the straight and, you know, helping him on the straight and narrow and all that, bro, that he would be a wild, wild boy." You know, and that's just how some cats are, you know, and that's probably what makes him a great fighter, bro. You know what I mean? Makes him a great fighter. And that's what Sean Porter's saying about it. He's like, "Nah, man, this dude's a mean dude." And then what's his name? Kenny Porter told the story where he's like, "Look, man, I'm a coach." He's like, "I'm a coach on the Olympic team." Or was it the Olympic team or the national team? He's like, "Look, we're on the national team. I'm a coach on the national team. He's fighting somebody in the stands that is another American fighter. And I asked him to hold up And he looks at me like he wants to fight me. And then he said he's walking by him in an alley, and Terrence Crawford looks staring him in his face, balling his fists up to a guy that's a coach. So it's like, yeah, man, that's one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, and honestly, man, those type of guys usually don't live long. The Andre dude, the dude that I'm talking about, the dude that I'm talking about that was like that, bro, he calmed. He was a completely different person after he got out of jail. Like, after he spent all that time in jail, that changed him. He was, you could just tell, bro, he didn't have any of the same energy on him. Now, he was still somebody that didn't appreciate you. Like, he's playing basketball because, man, that boy could ball, man. Like, that dude could ball. If somebody was talking with him, he'd get with him, talking with him. But, you know, the edge was taken off of him. It wasn't just immediately to violence. You know what I'm saying? And thank God he wasn't a guy that wasn't during the time when people had guns either. But I'm sure they moved him out of matter of fact, that's why they moved him out of the West Side. Because he's from the West Side of Chicago, they moved him out of the West Side. Because if he would have been up in the West Side, then that was prison for sure for that man. Anyway, fact, guys like that get shot real quick when they took his manhood into Fannon. That means, yeah, because, hey, man, you know, man, not everybody, man, them big dudes, not everybody want to play that, man. But anyway, I'm never going to play it, bro. Like, all that aggression, man, not me, bro. Exactly. Hey, Miss Fitz said Terrence got that street mean streak. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And there's some, I mean, let me see. There's some white boys. I know some white boys that had a little bit of that in them. But I'm telling you, they would take them dudes to the hospital. The white guys that would do that were like that, they took them to the hospital. Black kids that are like that, they don't take them to the hospital. No joke. When there was a kid in junior, and then when I was in grade school, bro, he's the same way. Very early, same way. Wants to fight everybody. They took that kid to the hospital. They were like, nah, man, we putting you in the hospital. They got him doctors. They put him on medicine. All of that, man. You know what I'm saying? They put him in hospitals. Little black kids get like that, bro. They just, you know, they don't get the medical attention that they need. You know, because they probably need medical attention, like, or at least like therapy to help you out. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Rick Moe said the reason, blacks get locked up for that. They ain't trying to, let me see what's wrong with you. Like, throw your ass in the jail, bro. Rick Moe said the reason why Canelo and the others won't fight each other is because the loser knows that he can't. No. No, that is not the reason. The reason why Charlo is not fighting Demetrius Andrade is that they are on different networks. And there's a personal problem between the two of them. The reason that David Benavidez is not fighting Jermall Charlo is that Jermall Charlo is not in his weight class. David Benavidez is at 160 and 68, and Jermall Charlo is at 160. David Benavidez does not have a belt at all at 168, and will not get one, seeing as Canelo's going to be holding them hostages. As apparently Canelo's going to be holding those belts hostage for a while. You know what I'm saying? At least until the year 2023. He's going to hold those belts hostages until 2023. So there's not going to be any belts for David Benavidez to win. So if Jermall Charlo is to move up to that weight class, he will be moving up to that weight class somewhere where there are no belts to fight for. Same thing for Demetrius Andrade. So Demetrius Andrade is trying to fight Gennady Golovkin. That's who they're trying to fight. Charlo is trying to fight Gennady Golovkin. They're not confused about Canelo Alvarez, bro. They're not waiting around on Canelo Alvarez. If anything, they're trying to get Gennady Golovkin. That's who they have their sights set on for undisputed or to have a unification fight at 160 pounds. If they were really chasing Canelo Alvarez, they would have been up at 168. trying to go. I'm moving up to 168. They ask for the fight, but nobody think that they're getting that fight. Canelo, they've been in the same weight class with Canelo Alvarez for 4 or 5 years. I don't know how many years it's been since they've been in the same weight class as Canelo Alvarez. Why would they think that they're ever going to get that fight? I don't think that they actually believe that they're ever going to get him. I don't think that they ever think that they're going to get that fight. I don't think they're ever going to get the fight. Do you think that they're ever going to get the fight? I don't think Canelo's going to fight anybody else of note again. Only guy like that that's got a chance is Errol Spence. And now Canelo's all the way up at cruiserweight. I don't even know that. Because I would say if Errol Spence is at 160, you got to fight him. That's a big fight. You can't say he's looking for payday. You just want payday because he already got payday. He already got payday. He's already booking 20. You know what I'm saying? He's already booking 20 million a fight. He can't say that Errol Spence Jr. is looking for payday. You know what I'm saying? That's not possible. But Errol's not up there. The only boxers that are in boxing right now that can say that are pulling in the type of numbers where Canelo Alvarez can't pull that payday line are Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence. Because Tyson Fury ain't got any big fights left. That's going to be a disappointment right there. His next paycheck for Dillian White. That's not a big fight. As much as they're going to try to pull it up and make it sound like it is. You know what I mean? He said, "Yeah, dusting those belts off every other week at home. You got that, dude." But seriously, think about it. When is he going to fight somebody? When is a 168-pound belt going to be available? It's not going to be available till the year 2023. The WBC doesn't have a mandatory, so that belt is not going to be available. They're not going to strip him. So the WBC 160-pound belt, 68-pound belt is locked up forever. It's locked up until Canelo Alvarez forever. It's locked up because they're not going to strip him. He's got a year. He's fighting Makabu, right? Which means he got to get exemptions to do that. I do believe you got to get exemptions to do that. So he's going to get an exemption from those guys to do that. He's fighting him in May. Right? Is he going to come back down to 168 and fight who? I just don't see any good. It just, you know what I mean? I'm just whatever on it. I'm whatever on that whole thing, really, bro. Let me roll down to here and say, yeah, he vacates. I don't know. She should vacate now. Vacate now, please. Mr. M Price said, Fannon, can you see Crawford KO Porter in 10 rounds? I don't think so, man. I hope not. I don't think so. But, you know, I can see him knocking other people out. If he hits him he catches him like Errol Spence Jr. caught him and Adrian Bronner caught him, maybe, bro. He may be. But seriously, I don't really know, man. I don't know if Terrence Crawford hits that much harder than Errol Spence. And Errol Spence caught him with a lot of stuff, bro. Caught him with a lot of stuff, man. You know what I mean? He said, Street Heat 2 Times TV said, I hate saying Makaba or whatever his name is. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is, man. Exactly. MZ Fist said, WBC, we back Canelo. Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. We be crooked. We back Canelo. Whatever Canelo wants, bro, is whatever Canelo gets. That needs to be their motto. Oh, yeah, the green belt is whatever. Canelo better not want your belt. You know what I'm saying? Canelo will say, I will be the first. I want to make history. I want to move down to 135 pounds and fight for the 135-pound belt. They will say, we have abolished weight limits for 135. We have abolished weight limits for 135. We have suspended the weight limit for the franchise champion. So you can fight at 135 at any weight, provided you are the franchise champion and it is in the best interest of boxing. I would not be surprised, bro, if that is what they would do. You know why? I'm going to tell you, hey, no worries, Giovanni Walker, thank you. Because I'm telling you, D-Style Boxing says something maybe about a year and a half ago. Very great channel. Shout out to D-Style Boxing. You know, all that good stuff. Whatever. But he said, man, do not be surprised. Every time you say it can't get stupider, they get stupider. Every time you say that they will not get worse, they get worse. Anybody that will get rid of performance-enhancing drug tests, right? A guy tests positive for the rules that they said apply, and they just throw the rule book out, like with Oscar Valdez. A guy that tests positive for computerol, so you raise the level to ensure that he never tests positive again, right? That gives him a belt, that he does not have to defend and never goes away. Do not doubt that they will get rid of lower weight class limits for him in a weight class. Do not doubt it. Do not doubt it. You may think that that is ridiculous and they would never do it. But considering all the other stuff that they did, I implore you, do not doubt them. They will do some very, very wild stuff. But anyway, much love. Hey, Crawford has that cornbread strength. Fannon, Nebraska bread. Yeah, but you know what it is. He wasn't in no cornfields. He was in the inner city. He got that inner city Negro in him, is what he got in him. Because he ain't from the hood. I mean, he's not from the country. Yeah, Nebraska, don't get it twisted, bro. Omaha, Nebraska is a city. It may be a sparse city. It's a sparse city, but it is a city. That is a city kid. That is not a country boy. No, 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 no. Do not let the Nebraska statement fool you. That is a city kid. Those kids from Nebraska, those guys are from the city. Absolutely, positively. With all that the inner city experience brings, without the massive amounts of it that you got in Chicago, you have in New York, or where they've got 5 times more people. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Oh, no. He did not say that. He said Leonard Ellery basically saying that Gervonta is not ready to fight Devin Haney. No, he did not say that. No, he did not say that. What he said was that Devin Haney, nobody knows him. And he is not going to lose money paying Devin Haney to fight Gervonta Davis, because Devin Haney is going to want to get paid a lot of money to fight Gervonta Davis, and they're not in the mood to lose money. He did not say that he was not ready for him as a fighter. He said that Devin Haney is getting a lot of money over there at DAZN, and that he's going to want that same paycheck fighting Gervonta Davis, and he's not going to get that paycheck fighting Gervonta Davis. That's what he said. That was the Leonard Ellerbe interview. Talking about the Leonard Ellerbe interview on Fight Hype. That is what he said. He did not say that he was not ready for Devin Haney. No. He said nobody knows. You know what he said politely? He said nobody knows about Devin Haney, and we don't know, and he doesn't sell tickets. And he's going to want $2 million. He said Gervonta gets over $3 million for a fight, and Devin Haney makes over. What does Devin Haney make? $1.5-2 million for a fight? He said there's not enough money in a fight to pay Devin his going rate and Gervonta Davis his going rate at the same time. Please do not call me a Devin Haney hater for telling you what the man said, because that's what Leonard Ellerbe said, bro. That's what he said. And I heard it. I listened to it. That's what he said, bro. And he said, in other words, because he said he's not going to cut a deal with Eddie Hearn. And he's asked the question, how much do you think he's going to want for the fight? He's going to want, right? That's what he said. But anyway, much love in the super chat. Thank you guys so much for everybody that came to the chat. All that good stuff, man. We'll check you out tomorrow. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.